welcome to Anfield Index TV. I'm Nina Kauser. I know it's been forever, an age even, since I've sat here with you guys and talked to you about football, but there's a very good reason why I've been away from videos, which I will get to at the end of this show. So I'm back, and if you want to know my thoughts on the Brighton game, then just keep watching. So as you're all well aware, Liverpool absolutely hammered Brighton 5-1. It was great. Goal scorers including Coutinho, Firmino, and the main threats in Salah didn't score. So it was happy days all round. I think one of the most biggest talking points was Jurgen Klopp and playing three at the back. Obviously some big injuries there to Matip and Klavan, Gomez as well. Big game against Spartak. Some players rested. And of course we saw Gini Wijnaldum and Emre Can take to centre-back roles with Dejan Lovren. Conceded one goal. People said, it was a dubious penalty. I agree. Softest penalty ever. You kind of think they held up really well. You're dead impressed. You're dead excited. I saw so much reaction on Twitter about Emre Can and he should play centre-back now till Matip's fit and all that good stuff. But for me, I was pretty much sharing the same opinion. As you all know, I do the post-match calling on Anfield Index, the podcast, and you get sucked up with all the emotion, you win 5-1, you're buzzing, you're booming, and you think everything is great. But I had a hot minute to myself, and I went back and watched the game on Sunday, and the result was amazing, but I think it's somewhat flatter to deceive. You kind of forgot some crucial moments in that game. For example, one of the key talking points here is Emre Can and Gini Wijnaldum, for me, are the starting midfielders. In my opinion, they are like the best midfielders in that role, and playing them in defence, they didn't look so sure of themselves, out of their comfort zones. I think that was evident. And I think there were some ropey moments in that game. I remember it being 2-0 and they had that chance, and if it wasn't for Simon Mignolet with that great save, 2-1. And would you have been so confident and comfortable then with three at the back? Another spell that I noticed where the three at the back kind of looked a little ropey and a bit suspect was it was 3-1, and I felt Brighton applied some pressure on us. I felt like they were growing into the game with a bit of confidence, and we looked a little off the boil. And they had some. I had some heart attack moments. They had some clean cut chances. And I know a lot of people have turned around and said, you know what, Dejan Lovren had a great game. He was commanding. He was a leader. You don't get beat and you don't allow clear cut chances, especially against a team like Brighton. I don't mean to be negative. I hope I do not come across as negative. But what I'm trying to say here is the fact that Brighton really didn't pose much goal threat on us throughout the whole game. I remember there was instances in the first half where there were 21 men in their half. They had no desire to attack us, and they still got some clean-cut chances on us, and that is a bit worrying. And injuries are unfortunate, especially with our team where the defence in itself is suspect. So having to play midfielders is, it's a sad state of affairs. So you're having to play midfielders. It's Brighton. They don't really want to attack you all so much. We were fortunate that it was Brighton and we got away with it. Had it been another team, and I believe Jurgen Klopp as well also alluded to the fact that at 3-1, he thought we might not be able to hold on to the 3-1 lead. That's concerning, and we can't hold on to a 3-1 lead with a defence, with an actual defence. And we had midfielders doing that role. I know you're probably sat there thinking, why are you whinging? Why are you mourning? It's 5-1. We won. But we've got a massive game in the Champions League. Got the Merseyside derby. Those teams are going to come on to us. And three at the back only works and has only been successful when you actually have defenders, and not just any defenders, quality defenders. And yeah, our full backs look great, our wing backs look great in Robertson and Alexander-Arnold, but Again, Alexander-Arnold got skinned a few times, and, you know, he had to put in some last-ditch sort of challenges and tackles and blocks. Shouldn't have to do that if you've got three at the back who actually know the shape and are compact. And another thing as well worth noting, if you're playing your two best midfielders in defence and you've got two big games coming up, your midfield is weak. So I think systematically it fails because you are taking out your best players, putting them in another position. I don't want to see Milner and Henderson in a midfield duo. I don't. Some people might. I don't. I think it's weak and I think it might cost us. So yes, we were very fortunate. We got away with that one. But in the long run, Jurgen Klopp, if you're watching this video, don't do it again. In January, please go and buy some defenders, some that are good at defending, and we'll all be happy customers. So those were my thoughts on the Brighton game. I can't credit the attack enough. I think we always constantly go on about the attack, but I feel like had those instances where they attacked us and, you know, they scored, I think the complexion of the game completely changes, and it's a concern. You know, if it was a better opposition, if it was Chelsea, they exposed us so much. If it'd been like a team like Chelsea, I think we would have been well and truly screwed. Those are just my 2 cents worth. I'd love to hear what you have to say, so comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you think Jurgen Klopp should play Emre Can and Gini Wijnaldum as defenders? Your thoughts. I thought they did an alright job, but I think the task at hand was pretty simple, but I still think they looked a little flustered at times, going back on second viewing. So yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do contact me at Nina Kauser. Also, comment down below, like I said, let us know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts and we can discuss this. So guys, as I said, I've been super busy, which is why I've not been here with you guys, chilling, hanging out. Very good reason. Things are getting really busy at Anfield Index. As you know, Anfield Index Pro has been launched. It is absolutely fabulous. There is currently a 7-day free trial. Do check that out. And we've got 2 offers, a monthly cost of $4.99 a month and also $49.99 for an annual subscription. Well worth it. There are some absolutely incredible shows. Got some great people contributing as well. Under Pressure's there, Euro Incision, Media Matters. The great contributors include, of course, the likes of Jan Molby, Peter Beardsley, Paul Dalglish, you know, some quality names. You too can be part of that and not miss out on all the fun, the great insight. Some of my great shows are there. I love Under Pressure. It's such an educational show. It's great to listen to the legends as well and how they perceive things. So do check out Anfield Index Pro. You can do that by hitting the link which is down in the description box. But if you're like me and you're super duper lazy, I will repeat it for you. It's anfieldindex.com/join. Be part of the fun. You don't want to miss out on the quality content. There's so much constantly. It's well worth your money. It's great. So it's definitely worth your coin. Do check it out. Guys, that's it for this episode. I will catch you next week, same time, same place, and bring a friend. And then till next time, it's up the Reds.